RIP York 9, and then hello York United FC.
Wow. So RIP the Gen
Yeah.
9. I didn't, this completely, like when I saw this yesterday, this happened yesterday, right? Like in the morning or something.
Yeah.
Completely like just caught me off guard. I don't know what the hell was going on. We were in, I think I got it from you because you posted on our Instagram.
Yeah, I got
And I
the
looked,
post.
I'm like, what the hell? What's he posting? Like a rumor, like a leak? Like what the hell is this? And then that's it. And then I went on the subreddit and I went online and then that's it. Game over. York 9 is no longer a team.
You know, okay. You start. What do you think of the whole thing?
What am I thinking?
Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you confused?
I was very confused yesterday. I'm going to be honest with you. When I saw it, I didn't know. I was like, York 9, it was a nice name. It had a meaning, right? It had good, the logo had a lot of those details about like the 9 regions of Europe, right? Like it was a good story.
I was used to it, you know?
I was used to it. I had no problem with it. I wasn't begging anybody to make a whole new team or to rebrand, right?
Yeah.
I didn't get that vibe at all.
But they weren't getting the fans that they weren't getting the as many fans as they expected to join. So they had, because I do understand it. Like there was something wrong. There was something going on that was not getting as many people interested as they thought they would. Like such a big population, like such a big area,
That's true. And I think there's a couple things you can ask about that go beyond the club name and identity.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But
yeah, I don't think I don't know. Like personally for me, I don't think it's gonna change and bring more fans in the way they thought. Because like they're branding themselves now as a York and Toronto team, which is throwing me off.
Yeah.
Because York 9 was all about being, York and
everything around Toronto.
Yeah.
Because it's like we know Toronto's over there, Hamilton's over there, so we're gonna be.
And then York is like up north, so
yeah, we're gonna include everybody that's almost forgotten in that area,
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's how I felt too. They're gonna include the people that don't feel like represented by TFC, by I don't know, other soccer teams. So them to go and be a Toronto, brand themselves as a little bit of a Toronto team is throwing me off. But I mean, they're trying to get those fans from Toronto that don't support TFC.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference. I don't think so, because you're still playing in the same stadium.
Right.
You still like think about it. If you live in Toronto, if you live in like
you're
downtown.
Well, we can even talk about us because we missioned it there a lot. The first season, and it was fine. Like I didn't complain about it, but I could, because of where the stadium was, I can see how some people are going to get turned off by it unless you're not like going to school there or like literally in that area, right?
So that's why I say it's a York team. That's why it's a York, because it's competing with their fans now even more.
Yeah, and I gotta agree with you on that. I don't know if it's such a smart move.
Yeah, I don't know. If they did, so if they said it was just a rebrand for York and they made it clear that it was just for York, the York area, I would have thought it was fine.
Angus McNabb. So he was saying if we had been selling out York Lions Stadium and we had made that connection, we wouldn't be stripping something from the community and where we were. When I look at the cold hard facts and the numbers and season seat members that we had on the books, multi-game packs and single game tickets, it's not good enough. We have to progress. We have to see dramatic growth in that, and how we do that is keeping them. This is why we've done this. So that's kind of bang on what you just said.
Yeah, business. So business, like on a business side, I get it. You have to do something and you have to get those numbers in. But on another side, it's like there's a reason why you're not getting those numbers, because they're not performing on the pitch. If you look at their last seasons, they weren't playing great. It was just the schedules, the kickoff times were a bit odd sometimes, competing directly with TFC. I don't know. I think they didn't give it enough time to let it organically, more people to come in. They had one season with fans.
One season.
Like
it's
one
not like
season.
It's not like Pacific is rebranding themselves, or Halifax.
Yeah.
They're making signings. They're signing players.
So like they Forge, and then Forge, for example, they're bringing people in, and their fans could easily go to a TFC game.
Right. Okay. And granted, Forge, I'll say Forge and Cavalry are like, they're performing, like, they're giving people a reason.
Yeah.
Right?
And there's more like, people say you're from Hamilton. Like people say they're from Hamilton. And when people live in York, sometimes they'll be like, oh, we're from Toronto.
Right. And again, I'll give you another quote from Angus McNabb. We've had great discussion with a number of players, and things haven't quite fallen just yet. We will sign the best available players for our squad. We've got significant amount of salary cap room still with those positions to go and make an impact. So, he's saying, they're looking at performance, right? They're looking at signing talent. Whether that happens, we'll see.
Now the new owner is like coming in, and he's like, let's redo this whole thing. He's probably getting rid of a lot of like, backstage people that
that's true.
You don't see.
That's true.
Because they have to do something. They got to do something to bring those numbers in. But still, I think that it was way, way, way too soon. It didn't even give it time to establish themselves.
Right.
It didn't give it time for people to find out about it. And it's just way too rushed. Like, and they screwed over that whole, like, Gen 9 got screwed over. And I'm even looking at that second or third logo. It's got the CN Tower in it.
It's got the CN Tower. And what did you think when you first saw that?
Why does it have the CN Tower? Like, why?
York United.
Yeah, it's York. The CN Tower is in Toronto. It's you can't get more Toronto and more far away from York than that. And like
beautiful logo.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Gorgeous logo.
Let's talk about the positives here. Let's talk a little bit more about the good stuff.
Both logos are gorgeous, in my opinion. All right.
Top of the line. Like whoever designed them.
Okay. They kept, we'll do a little. They kept everything I liked actually from the original, or I'll just say the York 9 because it's not even. They kept everything I liked from the York 9 logo, like with all the meaning and stuff like that. That I was talking about, and they just made it better, in my opinion.
So I like everything. I kind of like the colors too. The gold. It's got like the gold, the green,
the blue,
the black,
the lake.
Yeah. What do you think of the jersey?
Yeah, the jersey, not that big of a fan. I think that's got to grow on me.
Same here.
I got to maybe see it some more, or maybe like the away kit.
Yeah, I think I think it's gonna be like the Forge one. Remember the Forge one? We looked like it's like a Tim Hortons cup. And it was just like, remember that one? It looked like a Timbits.
I remember that was, but
I like the merch. I like. Have you seen the merch page?
No, not yet. I'll take a look at it live. It's just on the regular website.
Yeah. YorkUnitedFC.campio.ca.
United by you. Okay. Like I like the tagline. Like they did a decent job with it.
I like the gold. I like the gold,
I do like the gold. The scarf's nice. Guy, the font, I can't get over the Y and the U. Like it's so nice in my opinion.
Yeah. It reminds me of like those universities, But I like it because they play in the York Lions Stadium, the university.
And you know what? I think they have a gold and green hat that's kind of nice. Yeah, it's not bad. They got some stuff. Within a day they loaded a lot of stuff on that website.
Now, I wonder if you can get York 9 things. Where can you buy York 9 stuff?
eBay, man. StockX.
You can. Oh my God.
That's crazy.
But overall thoughts, I'm a little bit confused.
Yeah. I think that's me too. I know a lot of people Basically, I don't know how many comments, but when you posted the announcement on our IG, I don't know how many comments were negative. I think a lot were.
It was mixed. It was actually like,
Mixed? Okay.
I'm gonna check because there were a lot of people were saying, a lot of people like, either people love it or hate it. It's not
Yeah,
like in between.
they thought it was crap, or they were behind it. Which I think that's basically, I think that's everyone. I think that's the community's like reaction. You know, I think that's.
I'll read some comments out loud.
Oh man,
Okay.
then do we get into the memes?
So, not impressed. Not seeing the purpose to rebrand. The club is only 2 years old. Ryan Williams, which is basically what we talked about.
That's true, Ryan. But you're a Forge fan, so you're
Yeah.
biased.
Someone's saying it looks so much better. I think it does look. I like the logos and everything a lot.
Yeah.
You know, it's, I wouldn't say better, but it's different, and it's in a good way different.
The logo I really like. The jersey, maybe it's got to grow on me. That's what I'll say. Okay.
Someone says not required, but not bad. Yeah, not required. Nice. Fork United. Okay.
Oh, that's positive.
York 9 had worse branding than my U10 soccer team. All right.
Okay, I don't know about that one. That's
yeah. And yeah, people not very positive in the comments actually.
People on Reddit too. There's a couple. There's an Undertaker meme over there.
Yeah.
To watch. They did change my mind meme. I don't know if the rebranding will make a York team better.
That was Forge.
Was that Forge?
That was the original Forge account. That was.
Oh, that's up. I'm putting it up right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, so on Twitter, people saying they like it. They're big fans of the stripes, green and blue. Not a fan of the colors. Why switch to blue? It's so overused. Okay. Yeah, but it's kind of mixed. People, like I said, love it or hate it. Somebody says a hard meh.
But no, what you said about the stadium, I think for me, I couldn't help but think that's probably the best, or that's probably the thing that they could have changed, in my opinion. Like, instead of all this rebranding, or even if you do the rebrand, why not go with the stadium as well?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, go and play somewhere else. You know?
Right, because he said it. McNabb said it in one of the quotes about not filling seats. And I get, okay, like the rebrand, it's gonna shake things up a bit. It's gonna get people noticing, but then they got to drive to the stadium. They got to know where it is, how big it is. Because I remember even last year they executed that whole other half pretty terribly.
Yeah.
Like, remember, like the bleachers they did. It was like half the season it was closed,
and the stadium looked empty on every damn game. The stadium looked empty. It was
the camera was on that side.
Yeah.
And I remember I think we kept saying to ourselves, it just doesn't look good.
No, it didn't look good.
It's not a good look.
The standings, I think the standing zone was great, but they got rid of it. They got rid of the free standing. And then I remember the Montreal game. That's when they filled everything. But still, like they said that for next season. Well, it's switching to turf now, right? They're gonna switch it all to turf.
Yeah, I think so.
And the camera angle switching. But I mean, I think that a rebrand is not like, it's not gonna magically bring in 1,000 people to your stadium.
Right. I don't think so. If anything, this is now. God, I don't want to sound like negative, but it kind of is like you're just starting from scratch.
Yeah, it's more confusing. And maybe that's what the owner wants, new owner.
Right. Maybe you just want to rebuild, you want to redo it. I guess, yeah, because like you're keeping the roster, but again, you're signing new players, this and that. I get, yeah. You could look at it from that way, from that point of view.
Yeah, and I don't know. I still think the biggest thing they could have done is just change stadiums. If you wanted more fans, just play somewhere else, man. Like it's only been a season, so why not just play somewhere else?
Right. And it's like, I really hope, well, I doubt that they were judging much based off this last season. I mean,
no, I don't,
because right, how can you, right?
I don't know, even to do a whole rebrand after a season of having people in the stadium is dumb. I don't like that.
Because, at the beginning, before the season started, York was actually on the top of my list of making it at least to the playoffs, making it far. And then they didn't do so hot, basically off the gate. So, but yeah, even that, like you said, but rebranding from that,
it kind of feels like they weren't too confident about the whole York 9 thing at the start with. Like it makes everyone look bad. Everyone that worked on like York 9 itself looked like bad, you know?
I think you're right.
Just getting rid of it and changing it completely because it didn't work.
It's a little, and then it makes you think.
Yeah, like
it kind of makes you think.
Makes you think. I don't want to say what I'm thinking, but I'm thinking.
No, me neither.
I don't want to bleep it out.
It makes me think that York U is when they're gonna push for the title. Honestly, and I hope they push for the title because York and Forge are the two teams right now in our area. So I want to see both of them succeed.
I want to see, I want to see them do well. I want to see people go into the stadium when they can, like if the stadiums do open, if everything goes back to normal. I want to see more fans there.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a great stadium. I mean, the vibe is great. It is. I want to, I miss it, It
is. I liked, and it was, because the vibe was nice. It was nice and intimate, right? It was small, but just that other half that wasn't open for half the year. I didn't really get it. And to be fair, we talked to some people working there, and they couldn't do a lot because they were kind of sharing the stadium. So they couldn't move a lot of stuff around. They couldn't really execute that vision that they wanted. And so, I'm not trying to it's not all their fault, obviously.
No, they worked with what they had.
Right. And for the most part, they did great, especially with the standing area, the safe standing.
Yeah, I love that area standing. I love how they had an away section, away fans would go sometimes. It'd be 5 or 10 fans there jumping up.
But they were there.
Yeah.
But this is going to be very interesting. Right now, it's not I can't say that I like it, and I can't say that I hate the change. It's just, I still got to kind of process it.
I'm neutral right now.
Yeah.
I
definitely want them to succeed.
We'll see. I mean, we'll see. It'll take a few years to see if what's going to happen with if the rebranding does work, if they get more fans, if they get more fans from Toronto coming out.
I think so, because now
saying we're coming out because we're from Toronto and this is a Toronto team. I don't know.
I feel like they're gonna be spending a lot more money now on marketing.
Yeah.
Going out to Toronto, and maybe, who knows, maybe in a couple years, let's say, I don't know, even if it is working out for them, right, and they're filling the stadium, they're doing good, they make the playoffs one year, what's going to happen when, I don't know, contracts start to run out and maybe they don't have as much money anymore, and then that could lead to a whole other problem.
I think they're going to redo that whole marketing strategy that they pulled last time. Remember the first year they were going to a lot of youth clubs and making more like a family experience?
Yeah.
That didn't work out for them.
And that didn't work.
And so they're going to have to redo a lot of that.
Yeah. Yeah. And they can learn from that. That's it.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, now they got more area. They got more space to work with, which can be good and bad. But
which this whole what they're saying about reaching more people, I get. It's just the whole rebrand is a little confusing.
Yeah.
Just on a whole, why they would go for the rebrand? That's just something I guess I got to get used to.
And then we will.
We will. Yeah. And everyone. A lot of people are hating now. A lot of people are getting their memes. They're getting their memes out now.
Check the Reddit. Check the subreddit.
Check the sub.
Hilarious. It's funny.
Forge, a bunch of savages. Forge.
Oh man, the admin, the guy that runs that account, man. You think it's James?
Oh, probably is.
James.
He deserves a raise for that. What a meme. Yeah. What a post.
I'll put it up. Let's put it up here too.
Oh, we'll put it up again. Okay.
Yeah, again. But I think that's we've covered a lot.
Yeah. I was gonna say there's not much else. This York U announcement is just needed to get done quick.
Yeah.
Feels good to get it out.
It's gonna be weird calling them York United. York 9. I liked York 9. I like the 9.
Y9.
I was getting used to that. I was getting used to it.
Get used to it. The jerseys had it had the 9 districts. My jersey has the nine areas that make up that make up the 9. And I don't know if the new jerseys are going to keep that. Are they going to keep that same great detail and add Toronto, a big fat Toronto on top? I don't know.
CN Tower everywhere. CN Tower crest. The captain's arm.
CN Tower.
Yeah. Okay. Let's end it there.
Yeah.
Future plans for uploading videos. What? We'll talk about stuff.
We'll discuss. Definitely more right now because we got a lot of time. We got a lot of time to
maybe some other other leagues too. If we want to do other stuff. I know you did the Messi video.
Yeah, I did the Messi. I enjoyed doing that. That was kind of fun.
Which
never
is
done it like that.
Like we have to put stuff out while there's no league going on right now. So we'll see.
I think so. All right.
Well, Camp Peel Central.
Rowdy. Take it easy.